All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Taylor Neely Show. Exciting day development in Taylor Neely land. We got, I thought today we were going to have one guest, but no, we have two, because Billy brought his girlfriend. Billy brought his girlfriend. Guys, give it up for Billy Swift and Carly. Carly, what's your last name again? Say
Caputo.
Caputo!
Yay.
Wow, incredible. Give it up for him again, guys. All right, wonderful. Yeah, stop it.
Stop. Oh, they're going for a while. They like
They're
us.
happy.
They really like us, dude.
Hotly anticipated guest.
Oh, my God.
That's the secret crowd that doesn't stop applauding. They don't applaud until they die.
They're just not.
What that button is.
You know
The secret people.
You know what's funny is that those people that are recorded clapping are probably dead.
I was just thinking exactly what you were saying about was that
No,
those are real.
Yeah.
Take your time. It's okay.
Going.
Well, I was also thinking I need to move this board closer to me. So,
Yeah.
and we're not gonna, because I thought I was gonna sit where Carly's sitting. No more water for Carly, I guess.
Yep.
Well,
And we're gonna move
music
this.
with
This is a very loose podcast. The people that, yeah, those are real claps for sure, right?
Yeah, at one point they were.
You think they're really old claps though?
That's what they say about like things that were like when they have like a laugh track, like Big Bang Theory.
It's really old laughs.
Most of those people are dead.
They're pretty high quality laughs though, or do they? Because they take them out back and shoot them.
Yeah. After if you get into a laugh track
Yeah.
situation, you will be murdered.
Yeah. Well, no, it's the new. You know how suicide's so hot right now. Like people are
Yeah,
going.
that's what everybody's talking about.
In suicide pods.
Suicide pod.
Some lady you heard about that?
No.
There's a pod.
Have you guys heard about this? You guys
heard about this?
heard about this?
Who's that? What
That's
character?
Jay Leno.
Oh, I thought it was.
Have you guys heard about
I
this?
thought it was Mike Tyson.
Oh, Mike. Yeah, doing the Tonight Show.
Yeah, Mike Tyson, hosted by the Late Show, hosted by Mike Tyson.
This is a late show. Mike Tyson.
No, there's a lady in like Switzerland or something. She went out into there's a company that makes suicide pods, and they drop.
Dying business.
Yeah, but in a different meaning.
Yeah.
I think it's a business that is picking up steam, but they are in the dying business.
Yes, they are.
But the business is not dead.
No.
No.
It's live.
But what you were doing was a pun.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
All right. Sorry.
Don't do puns.
I did ignore
no
the no
puns
pun
and
sign.
no silly faces on the Taylor Neely Show.
No silly puns. No silly faces. But so this company dropped a suicide pod off in the woods in Switzerland, and a lady from America went there and used it. And then now the people that invented the suicide pod have been arrested.
Wait. What do you mean they dropped off a pod in the woods?
It's a 3D printed pod.
Like a pod.
And they just is it like one of those things that they used to the old torture things where it has spikes inside
Yeah.
of a coffin and then they close it and it
The
No, it's
Chokey
like-
from Matilda.
yeah.
you know that ride at the fair where you spin really fast and you stick to it?
Yeah.
It just spins really, really, really fast till you melt.
And then you just liquefy.
Yeah, you liquefy. No, it's a pod that shoots in nitrogen or something. And you asphyxiate, but you don't, it's not painful.
Well, I mean, do they have any reviews? Because like, who the fuck
would
is
you
going to
know?
say, "Oh, this hurt really bad"? You're
Yeah,
dead
they
now.
tested it on a chimp, and the chimp lived.
Yeah, Chimps are smiling.
Yeah. No, he's pissed.
Yeah.
You don't want a pissed off chimp.
No, they'll fucking rip your face off.
I know, that's what they do, and it's so brutal.
Big fans of Nicolas Cage, apparently.
Chimps?
Yeah, Face Off.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're doing. I see exactly what you did.
This sucks. I fucking suck, dude. I'm sorry.
No, you're just warming up. You gotta get warmed up.
warming up.
Hey, let your guard down.
Okay.
Let it be known in this room, you'll be okay.
All right.
Even if you say something bad and naughty, as long as I don't say it and I don't get in trouble, we're all good.
Okay.
But if I say something bad that people won't like, then we're going to be in trouble. I won't post the episode.
Okay,
But if
okay.
you say something you regret, it's going on the internet.
Not getting edited.
It's going on the internet, and every 34 people that watch my show are going to know.
Yeah.
Especially Noob Assassin. Hey, Noob Assassin, good to see you. Everyone say hello to Noob Assassin.
What up, Noob Assassin?
What is the name?
Noob Assassin?
New Assassin.
Yeah, say hello to Noob Assassin.
Hi, New Assassin.
Thank you. Noob Assassin is, he's a big fan.
Is that an Indian guy?
No, it's a guy who lives in, Indiana.
Oh,
Oh.
that's, see, I'm kind of a medium.
You're close.
So I was picking up Indy, Indiana.
Yeah. Well, everyone, how was your day?
It was fine. I went to work today.
Mounted blinds.
Yeah, I mounted shades today. Actually,
Shades
yeah,
today?
we were
Like
doing
those?
shady business. Those are blinds.
Okay.
Shades are one piece of fabric
Oh, okay.
that roll around a tube.
Oh, I did some of those recently. Oh, you know the other day when I told you I mounted some blinds?
Yeah,
They were shades.
there were shades.
Yeah.
You mounted shades.
I mounted shades, not blinds.
Okay.
So, Carly, what do you do for work?
I do a few things.
Pull the microphone closer.
I do a
There,
few things.
perfect.
I work for a social media influencer. I'm her administrative assistant.
Whoa. Is she big?
Yeah, she's
Well,
pretty
she's
big.
like, I don't know, like 120, 125.
Are you talking about Emily's definitely not over like 100 pounds?
No, all right, yeah. So she's big. She's a big
She's a
lady.
big girl?
She's a big girl.
Big
No,
fat
not
girl?
at all. Please don't get me fired.
No, she's wonderful. She's nice. She's so great.
Ooh, that's
She's
fun.
amazing.
Do you like
Yeah.
that job?
I love it.
What do you do? Make TikToks?
I used to do that. We hired someone for that because she's like actually surfs, and that's
Uh-huh.
what the brand is.
Emily?
Emily Zek.
I know her.
Oh,
not
yeah.
personally. Not personally.
No, yeah,
I
but-
followed her for a long time.
She's been around since Vine.
yeah.
So like,
wow.
Yeah.
She's very wholesome.
yeah, she's
That's
great.
crazy.
And
She-
she's like even greater in person.
Dang,
honestly.
I didn't know she. Why does she have people working in Austin? Doesn't she live in Florida?
That's where I worked for. I've been with
That's
her for
right.
2 years. I just moved here like a week
From
ago.
Florida. How'd she
Yeah.
feel about you moving?
She said, and I quote, "Now I have to find a dog sitter. You bitch."
Oh, damn. Wow, sounds like she's mean. Emily's like,
Yeah, we're gonna,
mean.
No, Emily-
get Emily
No,
canceled.
she's sweet. That
You
pineapple.
can't
girl.
fire me. I've gotten 2 tattoos for her.
Of
Her face.
It's
Literally
her album
face.
cover.
Well,
It's,
that's very cool.
She gets upset when we say it's her face. It's not her face.
It's not her face.
what is it? There's worms coming out of her eyes.
She's crying.
Spaghetti coming
Yeah,
out of her
it's spaghetti.
She has spaghetti coming
She's
out of her
dropping a
eyes.
spaghetti line soon. Yeah.
Spaghetti Western taken to a whole nother level with this
That's why
lady.
she hired an Italian. We're dropping a pasta line.
I'm gonna move my chair so it's more. I can't turn my head back every time I look at you. I'll get a kink in my neck.
Have you ever gotten a kink in your neck?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not trying
Yeah,
to
I
kink
have.
shame or
Have
anything.
you?
Yeah. When I was a kid,
Well-
I slept weird and
Yeah.
then I had to go get a haircut the next day.
Yeah.
Oh.
And like couldn't move
Yeah.
my head like because it was like really stiff on
Yeah.
one side.
Yeah.
So then fucking got a bad
Really?
bad line. Yeah.
But it was your fault.
no.
Victim blame. For
Why
you.
why the fuck couldn't they bring
That's
out a
your fault.
protractor as a haircut artist or whatever you call them?
A protractor? A level?
No.
No.
A protractor.
You're right.
The angle.
Yeah.
Measure the head. Measure this
Yeah.
angle. You know. and
So
then
much. I hate. So you know, on a level like you've used a level before at work, I imagine.
Plenty.
I hate. Like I don't understand what the diagonal one is for.
45 angles.
Yeah. What's it?
A 45-degree angle.
Yeah. Okay, but how often? I'm never encountering 45-degree angle.
Well, you don't do great finish work, you know.
I'm not doing finishing work. Period.
Yeah, when you do like yeah, okay, yeah. You do when you do like crown molding and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that, and you got a weird
Okay,
ceiling,
yeah.
you can use it like
Yeah,
that.
totally.
Yeah,
Everyone took a drink at the same time. That's great. That's good.
yeah, that was fun.
Well, that's pretty cool. No, I'm like I do a lot of rough stuff for work.
Sorry, I have carrots in my pocket.
I know. I give them
Carrots
to you.
Crazy.
Those are delicious.
Eat all my carrots.
There's a couple left.
Remember when we were kids and people would say if you eat too many carrots, you'll turn orange?
Well, you actually will get an orange hue. Like you'll glow a little bit because of the It's because of all. Yeah.
How many? But you gotta you gotta eat a lot of
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you got to
watched-
be going hard.
No, I
on
watched
carrots.
a
Hard
girl
on carrots.
purposely do it on TikTok.
And did she go orange?
Well, she was eating like three.
That
I
bitch
think
got a spray
three
tan.
large 3 large carrots a day, like every single day.
Yeah.
You don't turn orange. You just like have more of a natural like orangish glow.
Is that enough? Or 3 carrots a day is enough?
3 whole carrots? Yeah. I
Like 3
guess.
big carrots, like
3
like
big
Bugs
yeah,
Bunny size.
Like what's up,
carrots.
Doc? Yeah.
Yeah. For how long? Do you know? Like a month?
It was a very brief hyper fixation
That's
of
a-
mine. I didn't really like
That's a pretty
follow up with her.
That's a pretty harmless experiment.
Yeah.
Eating carrots.
Well, you can buy like the thing that they're whatever vitamin or whatever it is
Yeah.
in it that does that. You can buy that like isolated as
Yeah.
a vitamin and take it.
So you look more. But that goal of that is to look more tan, not orange.
Yeah, but it's an orange based tan.
Do you guys tan very well?
Yeah.
I tan like, oh yeah.
What's your? Oh yeah, because you're African.
Yeah, partially. We went over that. Proportionately,
Proportionately,
I am African.
I'm African, but it's proportional.
No, when I was landscaping
Yeah.
during the summer, dude, I would get like sock marks, short marks, and sleeve marks, and I would just be tan and then
Damn.
pasty white.
So you're a little bit African
A little bit.
and
Mostly Irish and
mostly
Welsh.
Irish and Welsh.
Yeah.
Ooh, so who conquered who? And who?
I'm sure the Welsh were probably more, because they were more England based.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that they were the conquerors. If you had to give one,
Do you think
the
it was
edge.
an African man or an African woman?
African woman?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have that African woman vibe in me.
That's your dog and
A little sassy.
the dog and you's an African lady.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that can't be conceived as racist at all because that doesn't make sense at all.
No,
Yeah.
no, not
That's
at
not
all.
a type of
No.
dog, and that wasn't an African lady's voice. So
No.
you can't persuade. You
Yeah.
can't.
Wait, if I had to do an African dog, I'd be
yeah.
like, "Arr."
No, you're gonna do black lady dog. Don't do black lady dog.
Rep.
Just
But how was your day?
my day.
You went shopping,
Woke up screaming.
night terrors to start the day.
I did have night terrors as a kid till like high school. I had some in college.
What were your night terrors of?
I don't remember, but I would wake up screaming and running through my house.
Oh my
usually remember no terrors. You just wake up screaming.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
They're the worst because then you're just adrenalized and shaking.
Yeah, and you can't go back to
Sweaty.
sleep. You don't want to go back to sleep.
No, yeah, sometimes I wouldn't, but usually I would go back to sleep. But usually, I hope this because I think I had 2 in one night once, and my parents because I would scream and run. Don't laugh, fine. No, I would get up and I would my parents would describe it as howling. It
Yeah.
sounded like oh like that. No, I would just scream and run down the stairs, run in the hallway.
How's it sound when you run? Okay, long strides there.
Because because I'm yeah, really like how Stewie runs in Family Guy.
Yeah.
But I'd run down the hall and then run down the stairs. I would just be howling, and my parents.
It's impressive you could get down the stairs while
I
sleeping.
know my dad was surprised I never fell down the stairs because those weren't. Stairs are not kind to fall on.
Yeah,
you
no,
don't want to break your fall with stairs.
And I know like you're already having a night terror,
Yeah.
but how terrifying would it be to wake up falling downstairs?
Well, then I get to go to the hospital, and that's kind of fun.
Ooh, hospitals are fun.
Well, I do like to romanticize part of being sick and going to the hospital because take care of me.
Yeah. Carly was in the hospital for a long time.
Yeah, you were in the hospital for a long time.
Yeah.
She missed 9/11.
You missed 9/11. That's awfully suspicious.
She was like, "No, I was at the hospital."
Yeah.
Hospital. What were you in the hospital for?
I have I have 4 genetic abnormalities that led to just a bunch of other health issues.
Yeah, you were telling me about it the other
Yeah.
night. Oh,
So
how long in the hospital?
from the ages of 13 to 18, I was probably in the hospital a good I'd say half of my year every year.
Just in a hospital bed.
Yeah, I wasn't there 6 months
Yeah,
straight. It would just
yeah.
I'd be there for 2 weeks, go home for a week, 2 weeks. Go
So
home.
how fucking sick was that?
I mean, okay, children's hospitals are pretty fucking
We were just
sick.
talking about that, yeah.
I could order a PlayStation to my room, so it's
That's pretty cool.
yeah. I would try to hype my classmates into coming to visit me. I'd be like, dude, snacks,
Yeah.
Xbox.
Yeah.
You guys want to play the new Madden?
Because you were in the hospital, Nationwide Children's Hospital.
No, I was only there for 2 weeks.
Dang it.
I was
Well,
there, but I
that's-
was only there for 2 weeks, and no one was going to come visit me in fucking Ohio.
No.
offense.
Well, okay.
Oh, wait.
Because Ohio's like the Florida of the North, and Florida is like the Ohio of the South. That's what everyone says on.
Ohio sucks.
No, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
I think maybe just Ohio says that because we all just collectively hate Ohio.
Yeah.
No.
I've been to Cincinnati, and that is by far the worst city I've ever
Why?
been to.
You drive into Cincinnati from Kentucky, that beautiful view of downtown Cincinnati.
They do have the largest Ronald McDonald House in the world.
All right.
Oh,
I spoke too
it?
soon.
What is it? The Ronald McDonald House for Dying Kids?
The
Does that fit on the billboard, or do they hyphen it?
It's right near Nationwide's Children's
The
Hospital.
Ronald McDonald House for Nearly Dead Children.
It's for the parents of nearly dead children.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
It's for your family to be able to stay somewhere
FNB.
while you're dying.
Is it like a McDonald's theme hotel?
It's like an apartment building, the one there. It's massive. They have like a movie theater.
Wow.
Is this a hospital or
No, the Ronald McDonald House.
like for McDonald's?
Yeah, you know, like the donation things they have outside of the drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they're
Yeah.
like, "Do you want to donate to the Ronald McDonald House?"
Yeah.
Oh.
What is that for?
It's a real place.
What's the Ronald McDonald House?
For the parents to stay.
It's for parents to stay. Like if you're in the hospital
Oh,
or like your
well,
kid's in the hospital and you're like, let's say either too far from the hospital or you just when your kid's in there, you're really not supposed to leave. Like they're a minor, you're not
Yeah.
supposed to leave,
Yeah.
but you have to. So
But you have like an off-campus place you can
basically,
stay.
yeah. And then in Nationwide Children's Hospital, they give you 2-hour furloughs on the weekend, like prison. So you get to go out for 2 hours on Saturday and Sunday. So I went to the Ronald McDonald House.
Oh hell yeah! I had to. I stayed at one of those when my mother had my first sister. It wasn't like. It was just like I don't know what the fuck it was, but it was after she gave birth. They kept her in a place that was across the street from the hospital.
Kept her in a giant carton of eggs.
Yeah, they just
Like
put her
baby
in.
chicks.
But
That would be more fun if you know where all the disgusting sick babies go in the hospital.
Yeah.
Or that won't survive without the tubes and stuff.
They just
The
make them look
NICU?
like eggs.
Yeah, a giant egg carton.
Yeah, like one of those capsules.
Sharks,
the
I'm here
suicide-
today to. I think we should make
I
dying
think we
kids
should
more
make
fun.
incubators cuter.
Incubators cuter.
Can we put flowers on the outside?
Yeah.
We'll hire local artists.
I'm pretty sure like the NICU already does put little cute things on the outside of the baby incubators.
What's the NICU stand for?
Neonatal ICU.
Neonatal
So
ICU.
neonatal intensive care unit.
Intensive care unit.
Mm.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. But the place that I stayed at was actually pretty cool. A guy taught me chess there.
Yeah.
I was able to play, like they had a computer. I didn't have a computer at home, so I was able to sit there. That's where I
Yeah,
discovered
it was-
mini clips.
Probably
Oh,
Ronald
mini clips was the
McDonald.
best.
It was.
I love mini clips so much.
Yeah,
that
dude.
was a great.
Remember the president's game where you would be George Bush and you would have to like fight terrorists out of the White House?
It maybe rings a bell.
They were like weirdly
sound-
big and cartoonish,
that
and they had funny
sounds-
things to say.
That's a wild game for kids to play.
I know. Back then, the internet was so much better back then.
I was gonna say addicting games as a whole
love
website
addicting
was
games.
very interesting.
I loved addicting games. There was I think mini clips wasn't blocked at my elementary school, but addicting games was.
Yeah.
Probably because they had they had weird games on that website.
There was that one game which was like Bullet Time or something, which was like it was basically based off the Matrix Bullet Time when they go into slow motion and they dodge all the bullets. And,
Yeah.
and Keanu Reeves can catch them in his mouth and spit them out.
Ooh.
But it was like these characters, like just a circle for a head, and then a body, and then hands that weren't connected. It was very minimalist cartoons. But then you got guns, different kinds of guns, pistols, machine guns, rocket launcher. But you'd shoot someone, and it would make them bleed. And as a kid, I loved games where if you shot someone, it would make them bleed. And it
That's
was like
a
Did you
little
like kill
concern.
your boss or whack your boss?
Oh,
whatever it
yeah, kill
was?
your boss.
Yeah,
I remember that game. I don't remember what it looked like, but the name
it was
rings
a lot of
bell.
blood.
Yeah. Gruesome.
Yeah, addicting games had all the bloody games, and then you could go to Newgrounds. Did you ever go to newgrounds.com?
No.
Newgrounds? Is it Newgrounds? This game had adult games, but it also had hentai.
What do you mean adult?
Hentai games.
Adult games as in like pornographic games?
It had pornographic
Yeah,
games.
I used to play.
addicting games had games like that too. They had like naughty photographer. where
Yeah.
you would,
Oh
like,
yeah, but it was never fully
Yeah.
nude stuff. Like it was always just like blue balling you a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah, Newgrounds. It's like
Oh,
so it
shit.
had regular cool games.
You have a privacy screen, so I literally couldn't see
Oh,
anything
sorry.
when you just turned your phone on. Oh, okay. Okay.
so action dudes, but then you could go over to games, and then you could go to there was an adult game section which were very
Maybe that's where I played. I remember playing a game like at a sleepover called the Cockcopter.
Yeah.
And it was a lady she was doing a split. Her legs were out to the side and she
Yeah.
was spinning like a helicopter. And then you had to like make her jump over things
Yeah.
and then land back on the penis.
Yeah,
It was very fun.
that sounds.
It was wholesome.
That's a lot of dirty game developers. Which
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, we were just talking about the, the thing about fucking Little Mermaid, with the cover of Little Mermaid.
Like there's a penis. in
There's a
there?
penis on it.
Yeah.
And you know why they did that? They fired those guys.
Oh yeah.
And then they were like, but can you finish the cover art for this game? And they were like, yeah, we'll finish it. And then they put big old penis.
Yeah, there's also some old footage of Disney stuff where the guy has a boner.
That's also in The Little Mermaid. That's the priest when he comes out from behind the altar.
Yeah.
Got a little.
That's great. Why didn't no one catch that when it came out?
It's very quick. It's one frame.
So did people go to theaters to see Little Mermaid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to see that, because they didn't know about it then, but yes.
Movie theater seats are so comfortable now.
They are.
At least at AMC.
I want to go.
the
I want a
AMC
movie
is
theater
nice.
where they play like sleep stuff. Like they play like stuff that you could fall asleep to, and then you just nap there. Because like I don't want to get a hotel to nap. I want
You
to
know
just.
what I would play?
What would you play?
Your comedy.
That's messed up, dude. No, no.
Okay.
They're not clapping.
Your comedy.
I'm surprised that you know about like addicting games and stuff like that, because you just strike me more as like a cool math guy.
Cool math.
Yeah, you look more like
I
a
don't
cool.
know. You like I strike like I was good at school.
Yeah, like you
No.
you didn't want to play around too much. Like you
No,
were just
I wanted to do nothing but play around.
real. You were a playful
I was
kid.
such a mid student.
Mid?
Yeah, I don't know why he was giving off good student vibes to you.
He wasn't. It was me trying to make a dig, but it didn't. It didn't work. It went over his
No,
head.
I was
so.
I was like I mean I was fine. I got my work done, but I had probably like B's, mostly B's.
B's are fine.
I
B's
had like
are
a
good.
I had like a 3.2 in high school.
Oh, that's nice.
And-
Graduated with a 3.8. No big deal.
That's great. You're the smart fucking piece of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I cheated. I
I dropped
cheated
out.
so fucking
Of high
hard.
school, got that GED.
Yeah.
Got that GED.
I got it a year early though.
I feel like everyone who dropped,
Overachiever.
that's sweet. So you graduated high school at 17, technically.
Yeah.
Wow. What'd you do with all that time?
Drugs.
What?
Drugs.
Nice. Which ones?
Mostly acid and weed. Yeah.
Acid.
Acid's a crazy one. When high schoolers got into acid, I was just like, dude, what are you doing?
My stomach didn't work, so I was afraid to like.
Yeah.
I
Mushrooms would've
I
fucked you
digest
up.
things slowly, and I like convinced myself that I was gonna trip longer.
You'd have 2 days of a mushroom
Yeah,
trip.
and I was like, because when I would eat edibles, I would be high way longer than all my friends.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, it's gonna happen with mushrooms.
Yeah,
and then
for
I was
sure.
like, let me take acid, and that was immensely worse.
Acid is just such a time commitment.
I've never done
It's
it.
an everything commitment.
It's so
It requires your all.
mushrooms are so much easier. Acid. The whole time I'm doing acid, I'm like, oh, don't freak out, don't freak out, don't.
Yeah.
Freak out.
Yeah.
And mushrooms, I'm like, I can enjoy and get into.
Yeah. I haven't done acid, but mushrooms are phenomenal.
You probably like acid. Maybe do like a little bit of
No.
acid.
I'm
Nah,
not gonna do any acid.
Well,
Yeah.
now I'm going to. Now I'm going to do so much. I'm going to do
I'm not.
so many.
I'll go somewhere else.
So many acids. No, I just don't want. I don't want the time commitment. I like the 4-hour time frame
Yeah.
to be able to
well,
like.
and the peak is like 45 minutes.
Exactly, and you're feeling good after
Yeah.
that too. Like after the peak, you get waves, but you're good. But yeah, I haven't done much. I haven't done it in a while.
I went through right the year I graduated college, 2024.
Mm-hmm.
This year I graduated college. 2018 I bought acid from someone, and then I tried to microdose acid, but then I would just get drunk and then macrodose it.
And just do more.
And then just do more. But then this period I was kind of like microdosing it and going to work, and it was fine. But then one day I was microdosing it, but then I started drinking. And so I took more, and then then that night I went to see David Koechner at the Columbus Funny Bone. Who is, do you know who David Koechner is? He's Champ from Anchorman.
Oh, okay,
The
yeah,
whammy
yeah,
guy?
yeah. Whammy.
Yeah. I saw him at the Columbus Funny Bone, and because I was on acid, so I was able to drink a lot. I drank like 13, 14 beers.
I didn't know that happened.
What?
That you could drink a lot on. Acid.
Yeah, because it's very speedy compared
yeah,
to...
you can't. There is no like. I've fallen asleep with mushrooms. Not
Yeah.
when I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
full blown
Acid
tripping,
keeps
but
you awake.
acid until it's like you basically stay up till you're not sure if it's out of your system yet.
Yeah. But I drank like a lot of beers in like 3-4 hours, and then my friend was trying to drive my car home, but he could. It was stick, and he couldn't drive stick. And then I was like, he was like, "No, let's get a lift," and I just for some reason I blacked out. I don't remember this. But
Yeah.
he said I just.
It was that confidence you got from all those beers.
Yeah, I decided to drive, and then the only thing I remember is crashing my car into a guardrail. I crashed into a guardrail, and the next thing I woke up.
At least you got the important part.
I know. Well, this also I blacked out in college. It was summertime, and I was in Southeast Ohio, and I was visiting my friend on his family farm. And I drank like so much Maker's Mark, but his uncle let me drive his 4-wheeler, and I drove down this hill, and all I remember is rolling the 4-wheeler in a ditch.
Oh.
And the only reason I didn't break my neck is because the 4-wheeler caught the edges of the ditch.
Yeah.
So I basically flopped under and over.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm a big fan of ditches.
Yeah. Seems. I remember flipping a 4-wheeler when I was a really young kid, but just like on its side, but it like just fell onto the tires, and then like my leg was still like in that space, so it didn't crush me or anything. But I was at a friend's house, and the dad had let me ride it, and he goes, "Okay, no more."
Yeah.
I was like,
but I crashed that car into a guardrail, and then I woke up the next morning just parked in someone's driveway, and the car was drivable. It was kind of totaled, but drivable enough. And then I like woke up. It was like 8 a.m. and I was just like, oh, I gotta move.
Yeah.
And I moved my car to a public park, and then I like slept it off until the airbags were not off. I'm surprised.
that is crazy.
But I woke up. It was the dead of summer, and it was hot. But I woke up. My phone was dead. But then these pregnant ladies were walking by, or they were fat. I don't know, but they looked pregnant, or they just got fat, just in their belly.
Yeah, the beer gut.
Yeah. But I was like, "Can I borrow your phone?" And then I called my mom. She came and got me, and I did not get a DUI.
That's good.
I don't know how I didn't get a DUI.
Yeah.
Did you ever get it? Have you ever gotten a DUI?
Nope.
Dude, that's great.
Good for you.
That is great. I knew
Very shocking.
I knew a friend who, I mean, up north, it just seems.
You can't get a DUI posthumously, right?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Can't get me cuppers.
Yeah, there's statute of limitations. But no, the fucking, I had one kid.
Hold on, that's my impression of a dog sniffing in your ear.
You miss my dog.
Oh, what's your dog's name?
Otis Jones.
Shout out Otis Jones.
Otis Jones. Oh, there was a kid that did comedy for 2 weeks. Met him. His name was Moody, back in Florida,
career.
And he was fine. He had 5 minutes that he'd like prepared for a long time, but it was like okay. And he had face tattoos. He looked like Post Baloney. That's what I would say to him all the time.
Damn,
Yeah.
I put a picture on the internet once of me. I photoshopped Post Malone's face over baloney.
Oh, and you call him Post Baloney?
Post Malone.
Yeah, that's what he kind of looked like.
Yeah.
But he just looked like a SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah.
And then I was talking to him one night. We were drinking, and I was asking him about his life, where he came from, and everything. And he was a disabled veteran.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, and he was young. He was younger than me at that time. And I was like, oh shit, how'd that happen? And he took acid, went out, got drunk, and because they test you for drugs in the military, but they won't do a spinal tap to test if you've been doing acid. So acid's okay to go.
I don't even know if acid lives in your spine.
It does not.
That's
That is not
that's
true.
something-
And
So what
that's
do they-
also not how the military tests for drugs. They just don't test for like acid and shrooms in general.
So acid's still in your bloodstream?
I think it just leaves your body.
yeah, I
pretty
think
quick.
it
It's just a quick thing.
Yeah, it's
It doesn't make sense that
the
that
spinal
drug would
tap
just
thing
go,
though is like not true, and it's like one of my it's so funny though because people will be like, no, it's true. I cracked my back and I had a flashback.
Yeah, that guy's
I'm like, you're just mentally ill, babe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he went out, was doing acid, got drunk, drove home, was driving back to the base, and he crashed into a ditch. Also, big fan of ditches. And
Big ops ditch.
big ops to the ditches out there. The ditches in the motherland.
Ditch down, boy, down in that ditch. I'm gonna save your life, man, boy. Oh, get up on the ditch, dog. The days is down in the ditch with your son.
Yeah, so he.
I found my daughter in a ditch.
That's actually that's how Moody talks. No, but so he crashes in the ditch, and then he blacked out, and he didn't know what was going on, and then he got found by one of the military police officers, and he said that when they found him, he had stripped down to his boxers, he had his car keys, his phone next to him, and he recalled like being in his bed and putting them on his side counter, and he went to sleep, and they woke up being found by the police officers. They put him in the back of the car. They're taking him back, and they're asking him questions like, "Oh, do you have any did you have any mental illnesses that you were diagnosed with before or whatever, like asking him his medical history. And he said, yeah, he's bipolar and has a personality disorder or whatever.
Yeah.
So then they just took him back and said that he had a mental break, and then they like discharged him with full benefits and all that shit. And he was just sitting there. He's like, yeah, so I get like fucking $2,400 a month from the government and blah, blah, blah. And he was actually trying to become a SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah.
That was the literal last night that I saw him when I found that out.
Do you think he's still alive?
Yeah, for sure. That kid's still alive.
And I wonder, is he allowed to have another job too?
If you, I don't know. If you're military disabled, I'm sure you would probably know more about this, but I'm sure that they would allow you to make a decent amount of money.
Yeah.
On top of that, you're a military vet.
Yeah.
So it's like.
But he was never
we
deployed.
Notoriously are so great to our vets.
What?
Yeah, put the microphone up to you.
I said we're notoriously just so great to our veterans
Yeah, we
after
are,
they
yeah.
come home.
That's always the weird thing too, because my grandfather, he was in the military and
Yeah.
he had to go to what's the hospital?
VA.
The VA. He would always have to go to the VA.
Camp Lejeune.
Yeah. Camp Laszlo.
Lejeune-
Yeah, we'd go
Camp
to Camp
Lejeune.
Laszlo.
What's that one? I know Camp Lejeune is the one where everyone's getting sick.
Camp Laszlo was a Cartoon
Yeah,
Network
it
show
was a show.
Oh,
with the moose and other animals.
Please deploy me to Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Dude, that game. We didn't even talk about that game. That was my favorite game ever.
I liked
Online.
the show.
The show was good, but
Yeah.
they had a game where you could create your own,
I
and
think-
then you could
yeah.
play in the house, and you'd have to
Yeah.
do chores and shit. It's fun. But
Big Ops.
yeah, the fucking what were we talking? Camp
Big Ops.
big ops to the
Big
ditch.
Ops.
Your grandfather went to the VA.
Oh yeah, and he said he always had terrible things to say about it, saying how
Yeah.
awful it was. But every newer generation that has gotten into it has
Yeah.
said how great it is.
Well, yeah. It also just depends, I guess, on what you're like. If you've disabled is different than just
Yeah.
like leaving the military
Yeah,
as a
true.
whole.
Yeah, he wasn't disabled.
Yeah.
Do you think the VA experience is better for someone if they have no arms, no legs, or if they have all limbs?
They did. They did put in slides. So if you have no arms and no legs, that's how you get around is through slides.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's pretty fun
That's
for
cool.
them. Yeah,
That's fun. That's
they oil it up every day, so
Yeah.
you're fucking
what kind of oil?
baby
Yeah. Carly?
That's
canola oil,
No, that's bad.
vegetable oil,
Vegetable oil's bad now.
vegetable.
Yeah.
Vegetable.
Vegetable
Vegetable.
oil has been canceled. Yeah.
Vegetable oil, seed oil,
All seeds. Yeah.
boy oil.
Boy oil. Boy, I hate boy oil. Boy oil.
Oil from a boy.
I wonder how they would make that.
Boy oil?
Yeah,
Well, you know how like your face grease comes out of it?
yeah.
You're like, yeah.
My dad used to get mad at me because I'd put my head on the window of the car, and he'd be like, "Stop! You're leaving grease marks."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "It's not grease."
Has your dad heard of Windex?
Yeah, that's what I was always thinking. It's like, we'll clean them.
Just wipe it off. He's a microfiber cloth. Microfiber cloths only came out recently, though.
Well, I mean, yeah.
And you know what I realized recently? Like how much like these pants, they're Lululemon pants, not to brag, but they like they're made of plastic. Like all our clothes are made of like polyester. That's just a
Yeah.
Plastic, yeah.
That's why it smells so bad when you sweat in it versus like a cotton t-shirt.
yeah.
Mm.
It's just it's so weird how much stuff is made of plastic.
Well, they have to fucking figure out something to do with it, I guess.
All the plastic.
Yeah.
What-
Like
They didn't have to make it.
they didn't. It's so crazy that
What-
they did.
But everyone, I mean, they're talking about microplastics and everything now.
Yeah.
What is the alternative to plastic containers and plastic
Hemp.
stuff?
Oh, you mean like single-use kind of plastic container?
You know, you know, like Tupperware.
Well, I don't have. I'm staying with him right now. But when I had my apartment, I didn't have any plastic Tupperware. All
You
my
just use
Tupperware
glass?
was glass.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's smart.
But that breaks easy.
Yeah, but
Plastic
No,
you could
they're-
drop and
I mean, they're like pretty drop proof. They're freezer proof. Some of them you can buy
Yeah.
oven proof.
are
It's just-
microplastics what are BPAs? Are those the same as microplastics or a
I
micro?
don't know.
So microplastics.
They get lumped in on the no a lot on the bottles. Like if it says
yeah.
no.
And microplastics just seem like what? It's just a little tiny piece of plastic that you rub off.
yeah, because it doesn't like break down.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah,
decompose.
the issue is the
It
forever
just
chemicals that are within plastic. That's the issue.
gasoline is in plastic. Gasoline's used to make plastic.
Gasoline's used to make cocaine.
They found
That is true.
microplastics in breast milk, like in women's breast milk.
That's so in our balls.
It's definitely in our balls.
Well, yeah, it's in our
Oh.
bloodstreams. That's
If she agreed, it's all. Yeah, it's in our balls. It's definitely in our balls.
I've tasted it. It's in your balls.
I think they should make hemp stuff. Like hemp apparently is just as good.
Hemp's amazing.
And hemp has just literally not been used because weed was made illegal.
Yeah.
That's retarded.
Well, also the paper companies.
Hemp's very versatile.
Big paper.
Big paper. You know those guys.
Who was the guy? What's the famous story Joe Rogan always talks about?
I was going to recite it. So if you could give me a second. Blah, 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 blah. No, I don't know what the guy's name is, but
Gotcha.
yeah, he was a big newspaper guy.
Yeah.
And he was just like, no,
What was his name?
I don't know.
Archduke Ferdinand.
Archduke Ferdinand with the
I forget what his
Ferdinand
name-
Times.
But the guy who made weed illegal, and now it's still like two today. I mean, there are people probably making concerted efforts to.
There's hemp pants, hemp jeans and stuff.
That doesn't sound good. I like denim.
You like denim?
I like denim.
Hemp pants do sound like, I don't know why it sounds itchy.
They sound itchy.
Yeah, it does
Yeah,
sound
they
itchy.
probably are itchy, but also they probably don't like bend very
I'm
well.
gonna fill up on more coffee. You guys do the Carly and Billy.
Oh, okay, yeah. You want to make out or something?
Yeah, just start an OnlyFans right here.
Oh man, no, I feel like hemp could save the planet. I think, and you look like you're about to go farm some hemp right now.
Yeah, I do.
We're gonna go till the garden after this.
I wish I could I want to go to a grow op so I can like cut weed, just be in there with the plants.
We could do that.
It's always funny how when people work with plants, how they always like personify them and like say like they talk to them, and I just think that plants are slowly making us all go insane. Like they want to get back at us, and everybody thinks that it's actually we're becoming one with Earth, and it's like too far.
We could definitely go pick weed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pick weed.
We just
Yeah.
have to go to California.
I want that one.
I went to a weed farm once.
Yeah,
Very cool.
how was it?
It was cool.
Oh,
It
cool.
was big. Lots of weed.
Lots
lots
of
of
weed.
weed.
I don't like weed. I hate weed so much. It makes me so scared of my. It just makes my.
You're one of those.
No, I'm not one of those. My brain is better than yours. My brain works better.
Sounds like it's not.
No, I liked it in high school, and then I started doing hard drugs, and then weed turned on me.
Oh, yeah, that's
I have a theory that weed felt betrayed by me, so now it just makes me feel like shit.
It's a girlfriend that's
Weed, yeah.
like jealous. Like,
Weed's mad at me.
so why don't you go see Coke again?
Yeah.
that.
I had
a lot of people
I had a whole fucking switch. Like I smoked weed for a long time, from like 17 until I don't know 24.
Yeah.
Smoked weed almost every day,
Yeah.
and then around 25, like
Yeah.
right around the time that I started comedy, I had like a bad reaction to it
Yeah.
for a while, and I had to stop doing it.
Wow, that kind of lines up with the first time you kissed a boy. On the lips and on the
I
penis.
fucking
On
told
the
you.
penis.
I
Kissed him
told
right
you
on the penis.
before the podcast.
Here's
Stop
my-
it! I didn't do that.
Here's my impression of you kissing a boy on a penis. Loved that.
Yeah.
Ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy.
5 stars.
More.
How disappointed would a gay guy be if he finally turned a straight guy to like be face to face with his penis, like head face to head, and then all he did was just like outside kiss?
That's what we do. That's what gay guys do.
Yeah.
I like that you said we.
That's what.
Oh, you did say we. He did say
What
we.
do you mean?
Because you're
You
part
said
of the
we.
community.
You said
No,
that's
no,
what
no.
we do as gay guys.
I was the gay guy in the scenario.
in the scenario.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hey,
I'm so straight. I drink motor
what
oil.
scenario's last name? Jones.
Okay. Boy, this has been fun. A lot of fun on this today.
Yeah. Oh, but you had the weed. So yeah, weed turned
Oh,
on
yeah,
me,
yeah.
and then fucking I got right back into it. And after I got more,
Yeah.
I think it had to do
Yeah.
with the anxiety of being on stage.
Yeah.
And then once I was able to feel comfortable on stage, then I could start smoking weed
Yeah.
again, and then it wouldn't affect me as much.
I just have, after this past relapse where I went to the psych ward, I'm back to doing absolutely nothing. Because I was doing a little bit of mushrooms and taking kratom, and then
Kratom's so
Yeah, why
bad.
would you do kratom? out of
I don't know, I got
anything?
into it, and then I got addicted to it.
Yeah.
I know why you got into it.
But then I went to the emergency room, and then I went to the psych ward, and then I was off. I was like, I'm just going to throw this away.
Yeah.
Because
I think that was a good choice.
Did you
Yeah.
did you feel betrayed by mushrooms ever?
No, mushrooms treat me fine. I've rarely felt bad on mushrooms.
Yeah, kratom. I don't like kratom. I don't even like the feeling. Of
I
kratom.
liked the feeling, but I would like to take a lot because it felt like Percocet.
That's
the whole
Yeah,
thing.
that's the point.
I've never taken it.
It attacks the same it's the
Right.
same part of the brain
Yeah.
that it's going after.
Yeah, you take a lot, it feels exactly.
How'd you get on Percocets originally?
I was never really into painkillers.
No.
So I was never really addicted to painkillers.
Mm-hmm.
But these past few, like over the past 2 years, I've come into a bunch of pills. I'm like, oh, I love these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was always when drugs started to become a problem. Initially, it was like, oh, I just want to do cocaine and smoke crack.
I fucking hate cocaine. I hate
It's the
cocaine.
worst.
It is the worst.
It makes you feel so bad.
It's so bad, so stupid.
It's the worst drug. So
Yeah.
dumb. But drunk me loves it so much.
Yes.
Drunk
that's
me,
the whole problem.
drunk me loves the beginning of it. The come down is the worst feeling in the entire world.
Yeah. I did when I first started doing cocaine, I would be able to like only do like one bump and that night, and I would be drinking, and then it would let me I could
that's-
drink fucking 20 beers in a
That's
night.
truly all you want and need.
Exactly.
But
And then
you're
I could
just
go to sleep
Yeah.
but then I wouldn't have a come down from the one.
Yeah, you
And
know.
then, as you do it more, you're like, oh, I'll take
Which
a
just
couple more.
makes you come down because you're dumping so much dopamine in your brain.
Yeah.
It's just
And the thing is like I'm never a depressed person.
No.
But then after cocaine, I just want to go. I just turn into the grumpy cat.
I just like Garfield.
Yeah, I hate Mondays,
I hate Mondays. I love it.
but that's because Coke is
lasagna.
my
Yeah.
Sunday drug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you really went the double whammy. Bring it back.
Whammy.
Bring it back to Anchorman.
Yeah,
San Diego, a whale's vagina.
whale's vagina. Yes. Fuck you, San Diego.
I started watching that movie last night, Wolves, on Apple TV.
Wolves?
Yeah, it's the new George Clooney.
Do you say wolves?
No, it's
or
wolves.
wolves?
It's wolves.
It's with an
It's
F?
WOLFS.
Okay.
But they pronounced it wolves in the trailers.
I hate when it doesn't add up.
Nothing adds up.
When someone's shadow isn't where it's supposed to be,
Yeah.
because it's 2:00 and the sun would be here, but it's light.
That's why they make you have jobs so you can't pay attention to that stuff.
Exactly.
That's why they try to keep you down so you can't.
That's always the
no,
big paper too, trying to
Yeah.
fucking keep you working.
It all goes back to big paper.
It always goes back to
Yeah.
big paper.
So if we didn't have jobs, we couldn't notice the.
Grande papeles. Sorry.
Yeah, talk more on that.
Sorry, grande papeles.
Grande
Si tú quieres papeles y yo tiene papeles, ¿ok? So, tú quieres, yo tengo, so necesito dinero para las papeles.
Yeah. Tú es no aquí, mi mamá es leche un manzanas.
I am not here, my mom is
Say-
milk.
And then
Sí.
apples.
Yeah. How do you say apples in Spanish?
Grande.
No.
What?
Apples.
Manzanas.
Manzanas. You know Spanish?
Just from-
Duolingo.
Just a quick Duolingo session.
Yeah, I could tell because I also got to probably the same point in Duolingo.
You learn
Well, they start with apple.
well, it's A, and it's first in the alphabet. Apples.
Apple's like week 1.
My last girlfriend was Mexican, so
Hmm.
I always thought maybe I should learn Spanish, but Spanish would be the language I would like to use.
Yeah, of course.
Well done.
Learn.
Yeah.
Do you know who Des Bishop is?
No.
New York comedian. He speaks fluent Mandarin.
Oh, that's a problem.
It's wild.
That's a problem.
Because when a white guy speaks fluent Mandarin, it sounds racist.
Yeah, it sounds like you're. Especially when they try and speak it well, because
He
there's such.
speaks it so well.
Because like in Mandarin, it's very much about the how you say the words and blah blah blah. So then you you have to go a couple higher pitches,
Yeah.
a little bit.
He's very good at it, though. He did comedy. He was very big in Ireland,
Mm-hmm.
and then he did like a show, some big show in China. So he learned Mandarin.
I mean, that makes sense. You're employed by them. They
God, we cleared the throat.
I used to because in Florida it's all Puerto Ricans. In Florida, it's not a
Yuck.
big Mexican
Yuck.
crowd. That's fucked up.
I thought it was Cuban and Puerto Rican.
Cubans are more south.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, like
Miami.
like
area.
Miami.
Miami.
Oh, welcome to Miami. But in Orlando, it's mostly where I lived was just
Yeah.
Puerto Rico. And the Puerto Rican Spanish is so different
right?
than the Mexican Spanish. I remember I was still living in Florida, and there was a Mexican crew that was doing sod removal, and they needed the guy who was overseeing the job needed an extra hand, so he got me to drive the tractor trailer, and whenever I would work with new Puerto Ricans, I'd go up and be like, "Hola, cabrón, ¿qué pasa?" And that's like, "What's up, faggot?"
Yeah.
And they're all cool with it. That's how they say hi to each other. Mexicans don't fuck with that shit.
Oh,
so I
they're
walked
very
up,
Catholic.
yeah, something. I don't know what it was. I didn't get into el deal, but I started talking to him. And first thing I say is like, "Hola, cabrón, ¿qué pasa?" And they all fucking look at me like they were gonna kick my ass. And I was like, "I'm sorry, yo soy gringo, yo soy," like, "Lo siento, lo siento."
It's Puerto Ricans. It's not me.
Yeah, I was like, "You," and they were like, "See, that's why we don't like them." I'm like, "Oh, well, I get it now."
I understand.
They all are super racist against each other.
Like all the
Mexicans,
Hispanic?
Guatemalans don't like Mexicans.
Wow.
Guatemalans.
Guatemalans.
I like the Guatemalans. They have like a whole nother like Native American down there, like Aztecian or Mayan or whatever, and you can tell like a lot of Guatemalans have like native in their blood, which is really fucking cool. I like seeing that.
I didn't realize until I was dating my last girlfriend that Mexicans are basically Native Americans.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's
the same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish that we had more Native Americans here, and that's the big tragedy of America.
They're all in Oklahoma.
Are they?
I don't know.
Oh.
They're somewhere.
What do you guys have up in Ohio?
Ohio, Amish.
Amish?
Yeah.
Dude, the first time I saw Amish people, I was at a Golden Corral, and they had all fucking just piled into a Golden Corral.
Someone told me this story the other day. It was on a podcast I heard. I don't know, but someone was saying like, oh, they were behind a horse and buggy, Amish, and they were a kid, and they told their dad, like, "Hey, Dad, make that pilgrim go faster."
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they are
dress
pilgrims.
like pilgrims.
I've thought about Amish lifestyle, and I'm not mad at it. Other than like the God stuff, I'm not mad at it.
Well, there is just like the phones and fucking everything, technology. It's
Everything
just
that
like,
we go online to complain about.
I'm just like, sometimes when I was in the psych ward, I couldn't have my phone for like 3 days. I didn't have it. It was kind of nice not to be on my phone.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was just so silent.
It is nice not having your phone. I did that for a work trip once.
Oh, that's
what I do when I go on, like, anytime I've been on a cruise.
It's smart.
Because they used to not include Wi-Fi. And you just had no fucking phone for a week.
There's no service out on the ocean?
Nope.
No, they can't build cell towers.
Wide open seas?
No, they've been trying to sell
ice cream machine.
Ice cream machine?
Carnival cruises.
What about
free ice cream?
On the cruise?
On the Carnival cruise, they have free disposal. They have ice cream things like in the hallways next to your rooms.
It sounds like a fun challenge.
Dude, I remember
Run them out of business.
One of my friends left for a week.
Turn it on.
Just walk away.
One of my friends went on like a 13
Someone
day.
opens the double door. A bunch of ice, like in The Shining when all the blood comes out.
It's just fucking chocolate ice cream. It's like right down the middle, half white, half chocolate. Yeah. One of my buddies gained like 23 pounds on a 14-day cruise, Carnival cruise, and we made sure he knew about it.
Yeah, I think I read once that was like, I think it's like 5 to 8 pounds is the average someone gains on like a week cruise, and then for like a Thanksgiving week cruise, it's like 10 pounds.
Who the fuck goes on a cruise for Thanksgiving? That's
I know
crazy.
a girl whose family. There are people that are like, that's their thing. Like, don't get me wrong, every cruise I've been on has been like paid for, so I'm like super grateful I haven't been on any of them. But like, there are people that's their thing. They go on cruises all the time
for Thanksgiving.
You
have to be on American soil to fucking celebrate Thanksgiving. Yeah. Come on, guys. Come on.
The only all expenses paid thing I ever got to do, it was kind of work. I got
psych ward.
I got Nope, got to pay for that. Got the bill yesterday. It was like $500. I'm surprised. The ambulance ride. How much? I don't have insurance out of principle alone. I refuse to have it. It just doesn't make sense. Guess how much the ambulance ride was?
25,000.
Jesus.
1,800.
Close.
That's what I thought it was. People told me that
it was like $1,000.
It's 1,800 in Florida. So
I was so surprised. It was way cheaper. I thought it was gonna be $5,000.
Yeah, I was told that it cost $30,000 for an ambulance ride.
No.
Yeah,
That'd be like no. You'd
private
be like,
first class.
Yeah,
maybe
they
to be
fly.
airlifted. Yeah,
was-
like if they have to
I
land
was-
a fucking helicopter.
Now that I said it aloud, it doesn't make any sense. But I believed that for so long.
I was just in economy.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, you had to sit up front
What's
with
really
the other
funny
guy.
is I've only been in an ambulance like twice because realistically, if you're not bleeding to death, you're probably faster than the ambulance. Like whoever you're with can drive a lot faster than an ambulance.
I've always thought
can.
that when I've seen in movies like a woman giving birth and them driving them to the hospital, it's like, wouldn't you rather have them in an ambulance for that duration of the car ride?
I think it'd be. I mean, the most
Maybe, but they're
advantageous.
really bumpy.
The most advantageous thing would be if your car could sprout giant legs and walk over everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
That
in
would work the
cartoon,
best.
like in
Yeah.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah. Yeah. That movie's for old people, so I don't know what that is.
I love that movie.
I saw it a bunch as a kid. I forget what happens. There's like Danny DeVito's in it. And
Yeah, he's the cop, and his partner died or something, and got killed by a tune.
Yeah.
And
Danny
then-
DeVito's in it, and Jack Nicholson is in it, and like the big Indian
Is Jack
Native
Nicholson in it?
American is in it, and they're all in the psych ward. And at the end of the movie, the Native American chief throws a sink through the wall, and then
Oh
Jack
yeah,
Nicholson
that's
is-
the extended cut. That was the extended cut. I didn't see.
no,
that
that's
one.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I'm thinking of a different movie.
I haven't seen that movie.
I don't think I've seen that all the way through. It's old. Old movies move so slow. It's like,
Have you ever seen
speed
Green?
it up?
Have you ever seen Green Mile?
Yeah.
I watched that movie recently, and I was like, this kind of blows.
What about Greened Out Mile? Everyone gets too high and throws up.
Have you ever seen the horror? It's like supposed to be a horror movie, but it's funny that Shrooms.
No, I've heard of it.
What's
Yeah.
that?
I watched it in like middle school. They basically it's like a bunch of friends take shrooms, but I'm pretty sure they're not like they are like ones that you trip off of,
Yeah.
but it's like a nightmare trip
Yeah.
and like they think so. I think someone's like killing them the whole time, whatever, and then the end of
Actually
the-
killing them?
Yeah, like they're like one by one. I'm pretty if I'm
Yeah.
remembering correctly, they like die off. I think, and then I believe though it flashes to like another point of view, and you realize that like it's just one girl's been killing them the whole time, and she's the one that's like going insane thinking that.
From the mushrooms?
Yeah, I think so.
Jeez.
I might have
Propaganda.
combined like two movies there though.
Yeah, that's big Portobello trying to put the psychedelic mushrooms.
Yeah,
down.
dude, fucking portobellos.
What's your if you had to be sorry, they're outside. They're
Pressure washing.
power washing the pool water.
Yeah. Just splashing
If you
everywhere.
would you rather be stranded in the middle of the ocean on a desert island in the desert on top of a mountain?
Oh wait, are these all separate things?
Inside of a pine tree, buried alive,
Yeah.
buried under a bunch of peas. You're stuck in a box, and there's rats in there, and they're hungry.
What if you had like a green thing out of your head and you were stuck in the ground like a carrot? Would you like to do that?
Yeah, that's an option.
That's how
Stuck-
they used to kill and torture people.
like a carrot.
No, with the rat thing that you said. With the rat thing that
Yeah,
you said.
yeah.
They
They
used
would
to
put 'em in
put
a
like
box.
boxes on someone's like stomach
And let 'em eat
area.
through.
And then they
And let
cover
'em
them with
eat
like
through.
mozzarella and basil and balsamic vinaigrette.
They gotta cook
I like
them up.
that-
There's just like an Italian
Yeah, I
brand
was
on
gonna
the
say, I
back.
like that it's like the Italians that are doing this.
I put on my best marinara sauce.
I cook at the pizza.
I cook at the I cook at the people. I cook at the people.
Okay, so which one would it be? Do you think you guys would be good pirates?
I think I'd be a good pirate.
I'm a woman, so I don't think that works.
There were lady pirates.
Not built. No, not like you. No.
Yeah, what about that movie where it's lady pirates?
Are you talking
No,
about
that's
Pirates of
Lady
the
Parts.
Caribbean?
Yeah, that was based on 100%
Yeah.
true facts.
Yeah, I think if it was, she would have been
I think
raped a lot.
they were probably, that's the tragedy about history. A lot more rape than history.
Yeah.
We don't like to talk about that. Why not?
About the historical rape?
Historical rapes.
There's a lot.
There is.
I recently found out I'm 2% Italian, and
Oh my God! Here he fucking goes.
What
when
the
we were in
segue?
when we were
well, because that's probably the product of rape. No. Sorry, the Viking.
no.
What was who are Vikings? Scandinavians,
Sweden.
Norwegians.
Norwegians.
It's probably a few
Yeah.
different because Viking was more like an occupation.
Because I got that in my
They
blood.
put that on their resume. What have you been doing for the past years? I've been Vikining.
Well, I just think it's
I see
funny
you
when
were-
people are like say that they're part Viking because it's like, well, that's not the name of the
No.
No.
people. That's like what they did.
That's
Yeah.
like saying if instead of German you were part Nazi.
Do you think, certainly at one point, but like back Viking times, medieval times, Civil War times, caveman times, all those times in history.
All those back
throughout
times.
history. Do you like the consciousness of people? Do you think they were do you think they still, how we think now, we perceive reality and stuff. Do you think they still felt how we feel, like the feelings we feel about stuff? Do you think they have the same?
They probably had similar feelings, but I don't think they process it the same.
Yeah, and
Dude,
if they tried to talk about it, they were like, that's the devil.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. I've had this thought a lot, but when I was a kid, I used to have thoughts like, yes, but no. Not
Sorry,
what I'm talking about.
I've gone full Austin, Texas mode since I moved here.
Fucking, have you ever had the thought? Have you ever? That's a big cigar.
It's a cigar now. Do yours. Do yours.
No,
Do yours
no,
as a
I
cigar.
don't want to.
It's a cigar. No, that's not how you smoke a cigar.
That's not how. No.
I like that yours was a cigar and you still held it like this. Why did you hold it like that?
Here, I got it.
Yeah. That's good. I like that a lot.
But I had this thought as a kid that you can't confirm that someone else's brown is the same brown as yours.
Right.
Right? Like you can look at a color
Yeah.
and we both label it as brown, but we don't know what color it is.
Yeah.
And I had that thought when I was very young.
Yeah.
Then I come to find out that was like a Socrates philosophy
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah.
But I was like fucking 7,
Right.
And so I have this idea. Like, have you ever heard about the theories where fucking like a rat on the East Coast will learn a maze and then one on the West Coast will learn it faster?
Yeah.
So it's like, I think that there is something to that with humans where it's like, as we grow, we all, like the base consciousness continues to get raised.
So you think consciousness has evolved as we've evolved?
Yeah. I mean, it has to.
I think that's why we have so many mentally ill people.
Yeah, because, well, do you think some people, their consciousness isn't as, like today, right now, everyone alive on the planet at this moment in
Yes.
time, do you think some people's consciousness is not as far along as other people?
Yeah.
Like you think of like,
I've watched men discover empathy only because of drugs.
that's crazy.
Definitely.
But like you think of someone who's really, I'm not trying to disparage any part of the population, but like West Virginia, like really poor West Virginia.
Yes.
Like people, I'm not hillbilly. I don't know what
You
kind
can
of
say
people.
hillbilly. I'm one. so you're
Hillbillies?
fine. Yeah.
It's in your name.
Yeah.
That's what you're named. It's short for hillbilly.
Yeah. I'm H. Billy Swift.
Yeah. That's a good name, actually.
H. Billy Swift.
Billy Swift, like H. John Benjamin.
H. John
You know
Benjamin.
what HEB stands for?
H. John Benjamin.
No. Yes.
What does it stand for?
Howard E. Butts.
He does what to butts?
He
Eats them?
Howard E. Butts. I guess I don't know what the E stands for, so it could be eats. Howard eats butts.
Yeah.
That's why he abbreviated the whole thing, because he was kind of
Howard wasn't even the owner. It was actually Fred who hated Howard, but he named a whole supermarket Howard Eats Butts. That'll show that, Howard. God damn it, Fred. I do not.
Yeah. What was the guy's name? Fred?
Fred.
Fred, yeah.
Fred
Howard's name was like, Fred is a dumb, stinky idiot. He's so dumb, and there's a abbreviated that just was too long for it to catch on.
But fucking, yeah, dude, I think the whole level of consciousness constantly gets moved up, but I don't think that it's necessarily an internal thing. It's probably more so off of environment.
Yeah.
The only thing against that is I grew up in a very fucking West Virginia-esque type of upbringing.
In Florida?
No, in Oregon.
Okay. Oregon. Oh, yeah. It's so weird to think, because when you think of Oregon, California, you think of like the centers, like Los Angeles and whatever, Oregon.
Portland.
You think of that. But outside, like in the woods, it's very hilly.
Dude, I grew up in fucking a meth trailer park.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
my
was
word.
born in Pennsylvania, moved to Florida until I was 3, and then got on a Greyhound bus, went to New York, and then from New York to Oregon, turned 4 on a Greyhound bus from New York to Oregon.
Did they celebrate?
Yeah, everyone sang me happy birthday.
Did they really?
Yeah, they did. And they all gave me fruit snacks. I got a bunch of
pretty
Scooby-Doo fruit snacks.
Because those buses can...
That's when my consciousness came in, was like
remember
on
that?
a Greyhound bus. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember smelling a skunk, but someone was smoking weed on the bus for sure. But yeah, dude, I think
that skunk smells cool.
Yeah, that's a cool skunk. But yeah, I think that it's mostly environment based. My mom was still intelligent even though she was a drug addict. Like she was
What drugs?
Meth.
Oh,
Yeah.
meth is. I've done meth a decent bit. It is so. It's It's a bad drug.
Yeah, I work with a fucking.
You were saying that.
I work with a high functioning meth addict.
Here's the thing. You ever watch Soft White Underbelly?
Yes.
Yes.
There was a meth addict on there that he was probably 45, 50, and he does meth like every day, but the way he does it is like functioning. And I'm such a drug addict, alcoholic, I can't, when I start doing drugs and drinking, it turns
Full bore.
It turns to dysfunctioning so fast. I can't. There is, I think, addiction and alcohol. It's a spectrum for sure.
Oh,
like
for
some
sure.
people are able to somehow operate their entire lives being drug addicts, alcoholics.
I mean, there's a lot of ladies that are just high on fucking Xanax all the time.
And I don't know where that spectrum. It's a genetic thing, I think, but I don't know why some like me, I have it so bad, and then other people are able to manage it.
Well, that's like that one doctor on fucking that goes on Rogan who like
does heroin.
He does heroin.
Yeah,
but I think he's crashed out now. That's what I heard recently. Was that
it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, but
Carl Hart,
yeah,
more like Carl Fart.
Heyo.
Let's get the fart sound effect. Hell yeah, that's a robot fart. That's
Oh.
a DJ. That's a DJ booth fart.
But I feel like would you consider that person still an addict if they are just like, no, I like it? Because that's what the guy says. He's like, he's like, I only do it at work and it gets me super focused. I don't think about fucking off.
I don't know.
I think
you'd have to take it away.
Just find out how they react.
If you take it away and also regardless, if you do something long enough, you do have a physical dependency to it, and you will see when someone goes through a physical
but can
withdrawal.
you be addicted without being an addict?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Physically.
Well, that's
physically
what people
for sure.
that have prescription drugs are.
Yeah, true.
Like
yeah.
Adderall, if you have a prescription for Adderall, you get physically addicted.
That was
whether you like it or not.
Even gabapentin. That's why when I moved here and kept hearing people mention it recreationally, I was like, holy shit, why are you taking that recreationally? That's like physically addictive and like.
What would it do recreationally?
Makes you sleep.
Take enough, it makes you pretty like. It makes you sleep, and if you stay up through that sleep, you get that like weird loopy high.
Yeah. I really wish the one drug I wish was still around I could have ever tried was
Quaalude.
Yes.
Yeah, that's everyone's dream.
Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
They seem so fun. Wolf of Wall Street is the reason I tried crack for the first time, though.
No fucking way, really.
Remember the scene in the phone booth where they smoke crack? When I saw that, I was like, "Wow, this looks fun." So
it did glorify a lot of drugs.
Yeah, it made drugs. Movies make because whenever. I'm kind of over it now, but there was a period where I would see drugs in movies and be like, oh, they make it look so much fun and like not a problem at all.
Yeah, well, until if you got to the end of Wolf on Wall Street.
I was going to say they made it look like a lot of a problem at a certain point.
Yeah.
No, that was fun the whole time.
Yeah, Scarface. Get to
fun.
the end, you're like, wow,
his
that
dream
cool.
get shot out by a bunch of bullets.
Yeah.
Shut the movie off every time right before it gets bad.
Yeah, I don't want to ever see it get bad.
What's happening? Wait a minute.
No. Don't like it.
Let's rewind it.
I always felt that way about sex.
Yeah.
Like in movies that make sex look so much better, especially when you're first getting into it, like in high school. You have such a high, for getting in that shit. But
I'm hoping my first time comes soon.
Yeah,
fingers crossed.
Hey, when you get up in that thing.
Yeah, when you go hog wild in that thing. You're like, what's up, baby? How about we give let's eat each other's eyeballs. Hey, baby, I want to suck your eyeballs out your sock.
I can't see no more.
Oh,
bitch ate my eyeballs. My baby mama take everything.
I lost my eyeballs in the divorce.
You had to lose half of everything, including half of your face.
Half your body.
That's what happened to Two-Face. Bad divorce. He claimed it was acid, but that was just so he can get up to it. Harvey Dent from Batman.
Oh, Harvey Dent.
Harvey Dent.
Harvey Dent
sounds
not
like
LSD, like he got splashed with acid.
Yeah, it sounds very funny if Harvey Dent was like a Italian mob's name, where he was just like, "Hey, Harvey Dent." He's like, "I got in the one car accident."
In the one car accident, everyone calls you Harvey Dent.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, here comes Harvey Fendi Bendy.
That's what they call him when he's in trouble.
Yeah, Harvey Dent. I was thinking yesterday of being like having two guys and be like, "Hey, I'm Friendly Fred," and this is Big Dick Tony.
Yeah.
We both have ironic names.
Yeah.
And then Big Dick Tony goes, yeah, my name's not even Tony.
That's funny.
I don't know why I thought.
Funny. They could do that, make a TikTok out of that.
I was going to do it at Good Evening.
I did Good Evening News the first week I was here. Me and Joey Smith. Do you know Joey?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it, and I keep petitioning to get back on, but they're busy.
No, they'll get you on. What do you mean?
I pitched an idea to Jack, and he said, "Oh, get me on."
You just have to hit him up and be like, "Hey, can I be on this week's Good Evening News?" And he'll put you on.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not like he's scheduling it. It's pretty much like he's waiting for people to be like, "Hey, I want to be on this week."
Really?
Yeah, me and Tony were going to do
you sure?
Positive. I've gotten on twice and didn't do it. I did it the first week I got here with Ike Rafferty.
Yeah.
And we did certain holidays, and Ike made me racist.
Oh, okay.
Every holiday it was Confederate Army recognition day.
Yeah.
And I was like, we just got to back the boys.
Okay, we'll talk more off air about that, but I need to because I pitched him an idea, and he said, I'll get you on sometime soon.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Sopranos. I want to do like a Italian mobster thing.
My idea is I did this character before. I shot sketches with him. His name's Lawrence Goldstein, and he's obsessed with business.
Yeah.
He's obsessed with the idea of business. He's lost his life to business, and he's never been successful at business.
But he loves opening businesses.
He loves business. Business is my passion. You don't understand. I wake up in the morning, it's business. I look in the mirror, this could be a business. I look down at my feet, business. His name's Lawrence Goldstein. So in these sketches, Lawrence, my roommate Kate at the time, would play Lawrence. And that's how he talked, was just like kind of Italian, Jewish, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I played myself, Taylor Neely, and Lawrence would always come to me with business ideas. And he was basically homeless. But the one sketch I was really proud of we made was called Candy for Horses. Yeah. And it was Candy for Horses. But the one episode Lawrence was gone, and I was so sad he was gone. So then we did this sequence where I dressed up as Lawrence, and I was at a table putting makeup on. I was like, you're probably wondering how I got these scars. My father was a stinker. Like the Joker.
I had a idea back, I was just gonna do philanthropy with philanthropy with philanthropy, and it was gonna be rags to rad, and it was just going around making homeless people look like millennials, giving them a skateboard, being like, don't they fucking look sick now? Wouldn't you want the homeless guys on the side of your street to just look fucking cool as hell?
Yeah, this guy got a guitar.
Yeah, you give him glasses.
This guy gets I don't know, like a birthday thing.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a didgeridoo.
Give him a didgeridoo.
Give him a fucking sack of hacky sacks.
Probably figure out how to smoke crack out of the didgeridoo.
Yeah, probably that. I mean,
man, it's crazy how much
stuff you can smoke crack out of.
Anything can be a crack pipe.
Give me that broomstick. I'm gonna make a crack pipe.
You see that dresser over there?
Crack pipe?
That's a crack pipe.
You just fucking open a drawer, it's just fucking crack smoke. Does crack smoke hurt?
No.
No, it feels good.
I guess.
Yeah.
It doesn't really feel like...
I'm not trying to glorify crack.
It doesn't really feel like
I have
anything.
accidentally walked through a couple crack smoke clouds.
Go on. What do you fucking mean? What were you?
Well, I was like, we were supposed to be
It's
going
a new
out.
spa treatment.
Well, we were supposed to...
Just a fucking misty room.
Yeah, it's like a
instead of a
steam-
sauna thing, there's just a guy in the corner smoking crack.
It really opens up the pores. But no, I was going to get my dad to tell him that dinner was ready, and he was smoking crack in my grandma's attic, and I went to tell him, and I walked through it, and I was I didn't for sure know it was crack, but it wasn't cigarettes and it wasn't weed, and then I went downstairs, and my sister was like, he's smoking crack, isn't he?
What does it smell like? Like plastic? I imagine it smells like plastic.
What's the smell? It's kind of like...
It had a slightly sweetish smell.
Yeah,
to
it doesn't smell bad.
Swedish?
It was sweet.
Sometimes it doesn't smell like gasoline. It smells like... I can't describe it right now.
You want to go get some and then we can test it?
It has a specific smell. Yeah, we'll burn it like an incense.
Yeah. Just light a crack rock in the corner.
It would burn pretty quick.
Yeah.
Crack it burns pretty quick. That's crazy because the last thing on my mind when I'm smoking crack is I want dinner right now.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't.
No,
you
I
don't
don't-
want to eat when you're smoking crack.
Yeah, I mean,
You want.
I don't think it was the whole family's plan for dad to be smoking
yeah, it
crack in
wasn't
the
like my
attic.
mom was like, "Oh, I always cook when he's."
You couldn't
getting
wait
his
till
crack
after
pipe."
dinner to smoke crack.
Yeah. Dessert first again?
I cooked this 7-course meal.
She did that too. She was staying with someone and they came home and they just started cooking, but then they were drunk and then they started doing cocaine, and by the end of them cooking, none of them wanted to eat anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta fucking wait.
Yeah. Well, that's why because in Scarface they were doing bumps a lot, but they were smart about it. You just do a bump, but you can still eat.
Off a bump? I just never
Yeah.
want to eat.
No, it's because it's it's a diuretic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is true. You
Getting all
get skinny as
yacked
fuck.
up.
Yeah.
You don't want to
Why do they call it yak? I've never. Oh yeah, I have puked.
yacked up. It does make you throw up. I mean, I've puked.
I've
from
puked
too big of too much,
Dude.
And, and then it just.
Do that sound again. Little fucking coke piggy. No, dude. We were hanging out. We went over to see some of our friends, and they were hanging out at the coke guy's house.
Yeah.
Jew Mike or Mike the Jew is his
Yeah.
name. Mike the Jew. And he was giving bumps off of his Oakley glasses, and Oakley glasses, the thing that goes behind your ear, that's pretty thick.
Yeah, it's a big bump.
He gave me a biggie, and then I'm sitting there. I felt great at first, and then I sit down, and she's in the pool like in front of me, and I'm just sitting there, and she's talking, and
I'm asking him if he's okay.
don't hear a single
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
thing.
I'm like,
I'm trying
are you
to,
good?
dude. I'm trying to fucking get focused. I'm trying to dial in. And then I have like the first and like she's right there. I would have puked all over her face.
Yeah,
And I
that's
just-
not the coke doing it. It's just because it's like,
The drip,
Yeah, the drip is just.
I
It's-
think
it was a
a
lot.
combination.
Had you
You
been
did a lot
drinking?
all at once.
not a lot.
Okay.
Not enough to make that part the issue.
Well, okay. You ate.
I
The
did.
sequence of events was ate a bowl of pasta salad,
Yum,
Delicious.
yum,
drank
yum.
some beers,
beers.
Oopsies.
and then
Gotta.
you hit.
Guilty.
What?
You smoked some weed with me,
What?
Oopsies.
and and then you put in a zin, and
What?
then immediately following took that bump.
you
Yeah.
really let your body have it.
Yeah,
See,
I think it all happened all at once.
It
You
does.
were
You're
just
like, let's feel every
hey.
chemical
I
my
never-
brain can release.
I have a strong fortitude of a body.
Yeah,
Like,
and don't forget also the cum you had in your stomach.
I did have a bunch of that in there. I was swishing around. But no,
Girl, cum. Come on,
Hey, dude.
Okay.
come on, lady
My hands
cum.
are
Lady cum.
Why is lady cum red?
Why does it have
red?
that color?
And it tastes like
Iron?
Yeah,
A girl who's embarrassed that she's on
and
her
only
period.
she only lets me eat her out once a month.
That's terrible. Yeah, that's just,
It's all clumpy.
Can't relate.
right.
Can't relate.
Okay.
Hey, if you can't handle me at my talking about periods, you can't handle me at my strongest
Your girl come phase.
and biggest.
Biggest.
I'm the biggest one in here.
Over
Billy,
9,000.
Billy's so small. Billy's a little boy.
Dude, why are you saying
Little
that?
Billy's a little tiny boy.
Don't say that, dude. I'm not Little Bill.
Yeah, you
I
weigh
literally know your
109
pant
pounds.
size. Don't
My
start
pant
this.
size? Please don't tell them.
What's his pant size? What's his pant size?
42, 30.
No, he's
I'm
30.
52,
30, 30.
52, 10. The widest man ever.
Widest, shortest man.
Yeah. You roll me down a
You
hill.
built like the fucking penguin, bruh.
32 30s. Taylor wears 32 30s.
I wear 32, 30s.
I wear 32, 34.
You got longer legs than me,
Yeah.
But that's what the 34's for.
but I'm proportionate.
I'm not?
No, you look like a man on stilts.
No, I don't.
No, you walk into a room, everyone's like, Billy.
My dad was a painter and he would walk around on stilts and stuff.
Yeah.
That's always a cool thing to see. He also had jeans that went over the stilts. So he would just
You have
like,
really long jeans?
yeah, he had really long jeans that he would pull up over the stilts so that he looked like just a really tall man.
That's dumb.
Yeah,
It's so stupid.
yeah, I love my
Doesn't do
painter.
anything.
My painter doesn't even need a ladder.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's got really long legs.
Yeah.
He just fools every client.
He'd wear long sleeve shirts and put those like T-Rex grabbers on the end of them, and he would just sit there. He would be a very long man.
He's an amputee, but he has. He's
I like the cut of your jib,
he's
pal.
Long.
Long boy, daddy long legs is what I'd call him.
I think I'm getting a little bit fatter though. My one belt is a little bit tighter.
Yeah.
I think because I eat too many late night snacks.
Are you
This is me late night. Yum 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 yum.
yum, yum, yum.
I can't. It's like I've conditioned my body to be hungry at midnight.
I have been eating since she's got here, because she cooks more.
Yeah.
The thing I've been doing is getting home late from being downtown and then eating another full meal.
Yeah, and it just
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so fucking good.
You skip breakfast half the time.
I do
So
skip
you're
breakfast.
really,
I don't eat
like-
breakfast.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Breakfast
You're
is
not
for the
really-
week.
You're really just like supplementing another.
Yeah, I eat a really early breakfast at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I sleep for 17 hours.
Only sometimes.
So
There are times where I go hard and sleep. You sleep good?
let me get this straight.
Go ahead.
You sleep for 17 hours.
Yep.
And
14-hour days.
14. So
Is this cool?
Your,
Is this cool?
your days are 31 hours long.
That's what happens.
Okay.
Like a real man, Taylor.
Okay, so
You got to find the extra time.
So you work. Wait, no. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. I got this wrong. You work. So 10
I
plus
eat at
10
2. I eat at 2.
Hold on.
Okay.
10 plus 10 is.
I eat fast too, so I go to bed at like 2:15.
10 plus 10 is 20.
Ooh.
7 plus 4 is 11.
Yep, that's 31.
31. Your days are 31 hours long.
Yep.
But you sleep for 17 of those hours.
Yes.
14 of those hours you work and do comedy.
Yes.
And you eat for how many of those hours?
Probably 6.
Okay, so your days are
just eat
37 hours long.
Yeah.
He just eats like throughout everything. There's no
Yeah.
breaks for
So you're
eating.
constantly eating.
Yeah.
Constantly.
What kind? So you're eating right now?
I just actually feed him
Yes.
while we walk.
What do you? Oh,
I have another mouth like right here. That's
And
just constantly mud.
you-
Why do you think I put the fucking carrots in my pocket?
oh, you're just been feeding.
I've just been feeding my inner self.
Okay, so your days are just 30. When do you do comedy? How many hours do you do comedy?
14.
Okay, so your days are 47 plus
Let's just keep hitting them with numbers. See how
50,
far.
54 hours long.
Yeah, but then
days
I
are 50
also masturbate for 7 hours.
I mean, I wouldn't include that.
No,
Yeah,
that's just
I feel like
recreational
that's gone
time.
down since I moved here.
Oh yeah, I haven't jerked
Yeah.
off in so long.
That's good. Good for you guys.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
Sorry, Taylor.
I mean, do you think porn is
Yeah,
bad?
you'll find love.
Do you think porn is bad
No.
you think it's good?
Yes. Not for everybody.
No, I
Not
don't
for
think
everybody.
everybody can. I think just like not everyone can dabble with drugs. Not
Yeah.
everyone can dabble with porn.
Yeah, I agree.
I watch porn to learn,
Yeah.
to listen,
I want
to understand.
I just want to know.
I sometimes I'll put porn on and then I'll put my phone face down and I'll just listen to it.
You know how some people watch The
an
Office in the
audiobook?
background?
Huh?
Some people have The Office on in the
Yeah,
background.
yeah.
Mine is pornography.
Just while you're sitting there writing new
That's like
material.
your white noise.
Yeah, my white noise is pornography.
Funny enough, only black porn stars.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going with that.
For
Yeah.
white noise, black porn stars. Oh shit! Goddamn!
I don't. You know, I don't.
You don't like this stuff?
I don't know how you connected those dots at all.
No,
That didn't make any sense.
no. Yeah, you got yeah. That would go over your head. Fucking 5'5" or whatever.
He's 5'7" and 3/4.
The fact that you have to bring up the 3/4 is crazy.
No, it's important.
It's
Why don't you
important.
just go 5'8"?
Because my
No one's
driver's license does.
Yeah.
But I was being honest with Carly that I was 5'7" and 3/4. I'm trying to be honest and open and vulnerable with all of my relationships. I don't want to have an ounce of dishonesty in the relationships I'm trying to
Is that a true thought that you've had?
cultivate here in Austin, Texas, because I can't have dishonesty. I can't have a cloud of dishonesty over my.
Did you have that as like a genuine thought when you moved? That you were like, I need to be honest.
I try to be.
Yeah.
I don't like to lie. That's not good.
I grew up lying all the time.
Yeah, me too. And now I don't.
Yeah, and then it literally had to be like a mental switch, like, hey, because I would find myself lying
Yeah.
for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
I did that a lot as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, hey, you gotta stop doing that.
Well, I went,
You are good enough.
Yeah. I went to AA for a long time, and that's like you just got to be honest in that program and stuff.
Yeah,
And it's
that's
like,
why this is a bad thing, but I like recovering addicts
Yeah.
because I can be 100% honest with them.
Yeah.
And like one of my good friends is a recovering addict, and I will ask him anything.
Yeah.
And he'll answer it genuinely, and we'll have a conversation about it. And I fucking people that haven't accepted who they are and that they're pieces of shit, I don't like them.
So, but as long as they've accepted that they're a piece of shit.
Yeah, because
They-
we're all pieces of shit.
Yeah, but I used to be a piece of shit,
Yeah,
but I'm not anymore.
exactly.
Sloppy steaks at Trefani's.
slop, just fucking
slicked back hair.
Yeah,
White Ferrari.
that kid knows I was a fucking piece of shit.
Have you ever seen I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson?
No.
Fuck. You don't get the reference.
Yes, I do.
Really
I just went along with the reference. That kid thinks I'm a piece. That
Fuck,
kid knows
you
I'm a piece
did.
of shit.
I'm out of touch.
Do you want to?
I'm in
There we
touch.
go.
And no, that is what. Yeah, but that's another thing is like, sure you can like own up to the fact of being a piece of shit, but you're always able to still be a piece of shit. Like you're not
Yes.
cured of doing bad things.
No.
You can always slip
I
up.
know lots of addicts that are sober, but they're actually just pieces of shit
Yeah.
without drugs, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, dry drunk, dry addict.
Dry drunk, dry addict.
Dry drunk. You know what dry drunk is?
No.
An alcoholic who isn't working a program and is just like acting alcoholically but not drinking.
Oh,
It's like
interesting.
they're mean and they're nasty and they're stealing from the till at work and
The till.
yeah, not doing their side work at a restaurant.
They're always doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they're like and they're looking at girls. They're wearing sunglasses that are dark so they can stare at girls' butts.
Yeah, but they go to church.
But they go to church and at church they're just wearing dark sunglasses so they can stare. At people's butts.
They don't know when to stop.
Yeah, they're just looking at people's butts the whole time.
Taylor, I've had so much fucking fun, dude. But I do have to go downtown because I have to bark.
Oh, for what show?
Black and Mild.
Damn, what was Black and Mild?
It's Cam Patterson's show at the Sunset.
Are you doing the show?
Yes.
Excellent.
And I'm going second.
All right, everyone. Well, you heard it here first. Billy hated this whole time. He wants to go. So
Yeah, this is
fun.
tough.
You can follow Billy on Instagram,
B_Swift comedy.
and you can follow Carly on Instagram.
_Carl Rose.
Carl, and you can you know everything about me already. Thank you guys for coming on the show. This was so much fun.
I enjoyed it.
And I guess we'll see you next time. Goodbye.